St. Joe is a quality team, and they're tough, you know, and they meet their passes, and we didn't do that enough. They go after the rebounds strong. We weren't strong enough and tough enough, and then mostly we couldn't get into our offense first half. When we did second half, we were able to score. And you know, when you're tougher, you get in position until the referees call fouls. And you know, first half we're just throwing them the ball. If we can not throw them the ball and give them those layups, end of the game when they're in foul trouble, it's an even game. So we've got to toughen up with our decision making and our physical play. And that's it's a learning experience. You know, most people aren't born with toughness. If you are. Desiree is a tough kid. We put her on the big kid and she's battling her, Desiree Coleman. But most kids, that's something that's learned. Yeah.
Their pressure seemed to bother you first half. I think it took you out of your rhythm.
You know, we have a press offense and we get kind of crazy. You got to show a little patience when the pressure's in your face. Second half we did it and we broke the pressure and even got some easy baskets. So again, a learning experience. You got to, when everything's in your face and you feel like you're being pushed a little, you've got to still execute and be in balance. And we weren't able to do that for a good portion of the first half. Their defense was terrific, and I really thought they won the game on their steals and layups, and then of course the offensive boards fourth quarters. Had we not hadn't they not stolen the ball and gotten those high percentage shots, the game would have come down to the box outs, and again we had trouble with the box outs. But if we could have accomplished those two things, I think we could have come out ahead.
Well, what turned the corner for you in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter?
Well, they all got in foul trouble. When their top three kids are on the bench, we're pretty good. I'd like to play them tomorrow without their top three kids. I think we could come out ahead. But you know, when you're playing kids that aren't quite as physical and aggressive, you have a tendency to relax and do what you practiced. It's hard to simulate that in practice. It's very hard to simulate that in practice. Our second string, or even when we divide the teams evenly, is nothing like that.
Was called a little bit tight and kind of took their opportunity to be a little bit more how would you say, a little bit more mobile, or being allowed to make some moves to the basket. I think both were playing a little tentative because of the foul trouble.
And how do you think? I know it was a physical game, but you've been blowing teams out. Was it good to get a nice close game for a change?
Yeah, it was. You know, this really helps us down the road. Particularly in the fourth quarter, they made a run at us. We were in foul trouble, and I thought that we did a good job of taking care of the ball and making free throws when it counted. So this is only going to help us in the long run. And tomorrow will be another physical game. Wayne's very physical, and it'll be a close game again tomorrow.
Yeah. What do you think the difference was for you guys? Just getting out to the big lead, your pressure, forcing turnovers?
Yeah, I think so. I think that if we hadn't gotten in foul trouble, we would have been able to press a little bit more, take a few more chances. I thought that was the difference, that we got out to that big lead off of our press and then transition. As soon as they controlled the tempo, it turned into a different game. It was kind of like a boxing match, you know, going back and forth. It became a half-court game and very physical. Okay. We wanted to control the tempo and run more, but because of foul trouble, it kind of took us out of our game. But give Santa Barbara credit. They played very well.
Yeah,
They're a good team.